Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to another episode of my playthrough of the Emergency 5 series. You might remember this call from 2 episodes ago and you might also wonder why the heck are we back in this? Well friends, just because I wanted to show you the difference in performance compared to last time. The settings are the same, but I applied the 1.2.2 patch, which was released today, and well, when you watch this video it will be yesterday anyways, but as you can see here I also used a couple more tools. Up here the cop is using his megaphone to get the people together, and the officer down here has the area cordoned off. You see also that I'm using now the what was it called? The Project Reality mod, which gives the all apparatus a more realistic light pattern. As you can see here, quad flashes on everything, and more lights too than there were before. Very impressive actually to see on the ladder and the quote-unquote heavy rescue. As you can see here, a lot more lights on the side for visibility when you are on intersections. So that's very nice, as well as the I don't know exactly why the normal beacons, the rotary ones, are white, but I guess that's just something they have to work with for now. But yeah, you can see the rotary beacon actually have a nice light by themselves. Here the ambulance too has a new light pattern. Not sorry, the ambulance, the emergency vehicles. And now this is on medium settings. I'm going to show you here the high settings in just a bit. But I wanted to show you the performance on medium settings, and then I'm gonna switch up to high settings, and then I will also show you in a little bit. I'm showing you on ultra settings. Ultra settings is still a little bit laggy, but that might also because of the quarters here in such a tight space with so much apparatus. That might be a problem. I'm looking for is 3 more ambulances. Besides this modification, obviously it has nothing to do with the patch, but we have also the, as I said, the 1.2.2 patch out, which is basically performance increase. Here you can see also the new rear flashers on the ladder truck, and you can hear those super annoying sirens. No offense to whoever made this mod, I completely forgot your name and I apologize, but I don't have my notes here with me right now. But I will definitely put a link to the mod in the description. But those sirens, I will change them because I can't handle it. The trucks need big air horns, and I guess they are more like, I want to say, UK, Australia, something like that. So sirens that I hear, they are very high pitched, and I noticed that to be true for the UK as well as for Australia. But since I'm neither there, neither in the UK or Australia, we're gonna go with good loud air horns and such. You guys can actually stop. It's enough now. There you go. And again, you can see here nicely how the new system works for for the hoses, and you can connect up to 4 lines to this truck. And you can also see very nicely the new rear flashers on this truck here as well. which makes for a lot more safety at the scene, as well as for side visibility. Sound though. But yeah, as I said, we're gonna switch now over to the free play mode as per usual, and you've seen that on the last time. But as I said, the reason that I pretty much replay it here is so you see the performance difference, even though with those lights there's a lot more lights drawn in. So yeah, it is quite interesting how the performance definitely is now better. You're gonna see a difference also. Not so much in the mission, because as I said, I think it's just a matter of so much going on such a small in such a small field. But you will definitely see a big jump in the performance on the free play part of the campaign. You guys, in just a minute. So quickly, I wanted to show you guys before we are back here. This is now the performance in free play, and you remember how there was major problems with the performance. So this is definitely now better. It's still not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, and I don't know if it's just my setup or what it could be, but as I said before, we will now switch to high settings and we see how the game performs then. So I will see you in just a second. We are continuing on this harvest accident. As you can see, we are now on high settings with our graphics. And I need to send an ambulance. As well as a doctor. Because as you guys noticed on the last episode, you always need to send an ambulance and a doctor, which is, well, yeah, kind of realistic. It depends, it really depends. In Germany, at least when I was an EMT, which is many, many years ago now, the doctor would not necessarily come to every call out. I mean, definitely when we knew that there were fractures and stuff like that, where we would have to administer, or where some kind of pain medication would have been to administer, you definitely had your doctor with you on that one. But on a normal routine call, like let's say somebody just cut himself or whatnot, we would actually not worry about getting the doctor out initially. So quickly. And I mean, the game still has some performance issues now. It might also be that it's not very fair, because I do run this mod. I don't know how optimized the mod is. I don't know these things really. And I guess to make a fair judgment, I should have disabled the mod. But I just like the way the lights look with this mod. I like the way the flashes are more realistic than they were before. And even though we are, as I said, here on high now, it is not a bad performance as far as I can say. We have some rain going on here. It's really sad, or really, I don't know why they made it that way, that the houses actually just simply disappear. I guess it is easier on the performance, definitely. Because you don't have to worry about the inside of houses rendering and stuff like that. And you pretty much just need one LOD for those houses. But oh well. So he put the IV on that person, and once this is done, then we're gonna switch into the high detail, and we're gonna have a look how it works. Then we're gonna or in ultra detail. This is high actually right now, and yeah, that should give us an idea of the overall performance. As I said, this is by no means a scientific test, or should be used as the ultimate judgment or the ultimate ruling as to whether or not it's performance-wise better or not. it's really just a very subjective test on my system compared to what I experienced, especially in this free-play campaign, or in the free-play campaign part in Munich. We'll see how much that really helps or not in future episodes. Load them in, let's go. Bye-bye. And I will see you guys in just a minute, as soon as we have the game reloaded on ultra settings to see how it handles then. So I will see you guys, as I said, in just 1 minute. And we are back here with our settings on high. I noticed there was initially a little bit of lag and hesitation of the game, which by now mostly subsided. I will, once again, we have the same callout, which kind of is nice because it gives us kind of a benchmark. What I'm gonna do now is, even though the sirens are super annoying, we're gonna go ahead here and follow the ambulance through Munich and see how the performance, or how it acts performance-wise. If you remember when I did exactly the same thing in the original video at this point of the game, we had some major performance issues, and I can see no real issues as of right now. What are we doing here? Okay. Well, I guess there was a little bit of unconventional pathfinding there, but that shall not give us any point of grief. I honestly would have turned my sirens on at this intersection, even though he definitely had the right of way. Hello? How about red light and all these good things? But I guess not. Alright, so now we are just waiting for the doctor to arrive, and the doctor is here, and I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness. I should maybe deactivate the camera here, because this is just making me nauseous at this point. But as you can see here, overall, you can definitely tell that there was a performance increase, I have to say. As I said, this is now on ultra settings, which makes the game very pretty. And keep in mind, I do have this mod installed, which makes for really nice lights, but is also probably pretty hard on the resources, I would assume. But so far, just in this setting, there's definitely an increase in performance compared to what we've seen before. I guess I'm gonna do some more in-depth testing separate from this video here, just playing different scenarios going through the different missions and see how the performance is. But it seems almost like the higher the resolution, at least on my system, I noticed that with a lot of things, the higher the resolution, the smoother the graphics become, which, I don't know, it's kind of backwards, but yeah, it's just the way it is. What is he doing up there? Why are you not just going by? I have to say one thing, and I noticed that repeatedly, especially here with the last update, with 1.2.1, that the pathfinding of the AI is nicely done. If you look at it, not only will the AI get out of the way of the vehicle, but if the apparatus is parked like it is right now, like you can see up there, the bus or the ambulance is parked on the street, and the vehicles will actually go around or find a different way to just go by and get to their destination. As you can see here, he stops now in the middle of the intersection, and where usually or this would have been usually the end of it, but right now he's looking for a new path. Now we have a second car there, so the chaos could be complete, but you're gonna see him turn around in just a second as the AI notices which way they can use. he just finds a new way to his final destination there and adjusts accordingly. So that is really nice, because you can have really you can really see the AI responding to the surroundings, and that part is very nice. And there you could also see, I don't know if that was really if you could really appreciate that, but okay, can go back to, see ya. But you will actually see the reflections of light in the vehicle's windows, and that is something that we are not used if we are only used to EM4. Definitely the graphics went a light year ahead compared to Emergency 4. Although Emergency 4 still has its charm, and especially for me, because I like mods very much so, and you know that the modding community for Emergency 4 is still going strong. And we're just gonna go here ahead and extinguish this garbage fire. So I can... No, that was the wrong apparatus. I wanted one heavy rescue. And we're gonna follow him as well, just to see how the performance is with those added lights, because there was a massive increase in lighting, as you can see. Especially the intersection safety or side visibility when you go through intersections is important, and this is now definitely increased with these with this Project Reality modification. So, having said that, I think this shall be it for now with our firefighters responding to another call. And I've seen something that I want to mention quickly, and that is, you know how I was not impressed that the guys didn't have BA? Well, it turns out that once you do actually have a fire that requires hazmat, all I was wondering what's happening here. All the... Okay, I don't like that at all. Don't need to watch the... Oh, okay. Well, I guess that was that. But all the crews that are actually responding are automatically equipped with BA as well as ABC or NBC protection suit. So that was very nice to see, and yeah, I guess I was wrong in so far that they do indeed respond according to what they are gonna do. Now, it would have been nice if they would automatically come with BA if you have a house fire or something like that, but I guess modders will take care of that eventually. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys right now. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As I said, it was not really a scientific benchmark test by any stretch of the imagination, but I have to say, subjectively, on my system, and it might obviously be different on your system, but on my system, I could see a definite performance increase, especially using the ultra settings. I could get better frames than I got with medium settings on the old system before patch 1.2.2. So that makes me very, very optimistic for the future. This game might set new standards. And I talked with a couple of people. They said that the modding in itself is very nice to do for this game, and there's gonna be mods out soon enough. We had this first mod here with Project Reality already out. So guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and let me know what you think about the changes from 1.2.2. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, please by all means hit that like button, as it helps me out greatly. Also, thank you very much for 14,000 subscribers. That's pretty amazing. That was another milestone that I hit today. Yeah, I don't want to take any more of your time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day and goodbye.